Zonal News.
And welcome to Radio Nigeria, South Zonal News at 3. The headlines: hundreds of retirees in Delta State protest non-payment of their pension benefits. CBN governor calls for projects geared towards improved living conditions. 2 people killed in a gun attack in German city. Today's commentary is on protecting the rights of Nigerian children. Details in a moment. The greatness of Nigeria lies in our collective efforts, and unity is the word. Therefore, let's unite. My name is Rachel Onah with the news. Now the news in full. Hundreds of retirees in Delta State have stormed Government House Asaba to protest non-payment of their harmonized pension benefits since 2011. Correspondent Sami Ruse reports that the protest paralyzed human and vehicular movements to Government House for several hours as the entrance gate was closed. Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning, Mr. Ernest Omar Kihe, has called on state governments to copy the transformation and economic policies of the federal government to consolidate the drive to diversify the nation's economy. Mr. Ernest Omar Kihe made this known in an opening remark to the 18th Joint Planning Board JPB meeting holding in Asaba, the Delta State capital. The permanent secretary noted that the theme for this year's meeting, captioned State's Fiscal Sustainability and Economic Diversification in Nigeria, was chosen to highlight other potential revenue sources, including agriculture, and the need to increase the internally generated revenue collection at all levels of government. We'll bring you further details in our subsequent bulletins. Bayelsa State Government has declared the sum of 14.5 billion naira as gross total inflow from the Federation account in the month of August 2019. The State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Maxwell Ebibai, who made this known during the monthly transparency briefing held in Yenigua, noted that a sum of 1.1 billion naira was also deducted from source. Mr. Ebibai said in the month in review, 3.1 billion naira went for payment of civil servants' salaries and 448 million naira for political appointees. According to the Commissioner, the state also realized funds from other sources, including internally generated revenue. Earlier, the Bayelsa State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Daniel Maxon, lauded the restoration government for the Transparency Initiative, which is said has stood the test of time. JCSA reports that the briefing was held at the Treasury building in Yenigua, the Bayelsa State capital. Governor Udom Emmanuel of Akwa Ibom State has presented the sum of 597.8 billion naira as the state's appropriation bill for 2019. Governor Emmanuel, who made the presentation at the floor of the State House of Assembly, questioned the 2019 budget as budget of industrialization for poverty reduction phase 2. Correspondent Ekemini Ubon tells us more. Central Bank of Nigeria CBN, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, has called for the execution of projects that are geared towards the improvement of the living conditions of the people in order to achieve meaningful development. Emefiele made this known when he and the governor of Kebbi State, Alhaji Atiku Bagudu, were conducted around the factories within the Ayade Industrial Park in Calabar by the Cross River State Governor, Professor Ben Ayade. The industries visited include the food factory, otherwise called Kala Noodle, the Kala Chika factory, the feed mill factory, the garment factory, and the pharmaceutical factory. Correspondent Monday Mba completes the story. Welcome to Radio Nigeria, South Zonal News at 3. Here are stories in the bulletin so far. Hundreds of retirees in Delta State protest non-payment of their pension benefits. CBN governor calls for projects geared towards improved living conditions. Still ahead, two people killed in gun attack in German city. Plus business, entertainment, sports, commentary, and weather. Do stay with us. Welcome back. The news continues. The licenses of 8 power distribution companies for breaching some rules of the Electric Power Sector Reform Act in July 2019. For details of this and more on business news, let's join Tony Ahigwe. Say at least 2 people have been killed in a shooting in the eastern German city of Hill. Emeka Chime has more on foreign news. So the Super Eagles have arrived at Singapore ahead of Brazil friendly as Samson Siasia seek more time to appeal ban. Austin Isaac has more on sports. Today's commentary is on protecting the rights of Nigerian children, as written by Uzamaka of Radio Nigeria Treasure FM and read from our studio. That commentary on protecting the rights of Nigerian children was written by Uzamaka of Radio Nigeria Treasure FM and read by Oke Onwono. We'll now bring you weather reports. To end Radio Nigeria, South Zone is a recap of the major items. Hundreds of retirees in Delta State have protested the non-payment of their pension benefits. CBN governor has called for projects geared towards improved living conditions of people. 2 people have been killed in a gun attack in German city. The greatness of Nigeria lies in our collective efforts, and unity is the word. Therefore, let's unite. For your comments, suggestions, and eyewitness reports, email us at newsfrcnssz@gmail.com, or you can call us on 0810-109-2407. On behalf of the news editor, Nkem Ugochukwu, and the production team, my name is Rachel Onah. Thank you very much for listening.